you guys, welcome to Reviews with Whitney D. I'm Whitney D. Let's get into it, shall we? Now don't act like you don't want to hear what I got to say. Blah, blah, blah. No, for real, for real. I digress. It's exciting. Okay, so I'm not sure if you guys are aware, but I have an addiction, okay? And this addiction is Married at First Sight. I even have my husband watching it, okay? I've been watching it since its first season. It's now in season 9, okay? And I can just about name, well, not really name every couple, but I can tell you about each and every one of the couples. I mean, like, you can tell me, well, season 1, da 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 da. Anyways, I digress. Here's the thing, okay? I want to get you guys addicted, okay? Now it's on episode 3, and I didn't want to start off with episode 1 because it's or 2, because it's really just when they get to see who they're about to marry and then they marry them. It's not really any kind of information. So what I'm gonna do, because we're gonna get into this show. I'm telling you, you're gonna be watching this show after I give you the gist. Okay, it comes on Lifetime, and it comes on, I want to say every Thursday. Anyways, I'll put it down here when it really comes on every night. Okay, but anyways, let's get to it, shall we? It's on season 9, and what we're gonna do is I am going to give you my whole guesstimation, okay? And don't be talking about me. Yes, I got a nail missing because I broke it. Stop. Keep me on topic, okay? What we're gonna do is I'm going to guesstimate, or I'm going to give my hypothesis of who is going to actually stay through and through. Even after they have 6 weeks, I want to say 6 weeks or 6 months, one of the two. I want to say 6 weeks or 6 or 8 weeks. The trial that they have, you know, because I think it's like 3 months or something like that. But anywho, so after that, they have to determine if they want to stay with this person or they want to actually get a divorce. It's not an annulment. And I think they keep them in that marriage long enough to where it is like not considered an annulment no more. It's considered a straight up divorce. You have the choice to divorce this person or to stay with them, right? And so I've been pretty spot on with it, but I want to tell you guys the couples, okay? So let's get into it, okay? There is 4 couples now. It originally was 3, and then they added on a 4th couple, I want to say last season. I like that because it gives you more people to look at, and it's rather interesting. Also, I'm not trying to be racist or whatever, but me and my husband be like, where the black folks at? You know, they only got one, or, you know, but anyways, I digress. So now they actually have a split. It's usually like, you know, 2 couples that are minorities, and then you have the other, you know, races or what have you. But anyways, let me get into it, okay? We have Dianna McNeil and Gregory, okay? To be honest with you, when I first saw them, I was kind of like, okay. Just in my opinion, homeboy is not attractive, but you know, and it's funny because watching it, I would ask my husband if it's something that he would do or what have you. Me, this is something I would do if it was my husband on the other end. I'm not even gonna lie to you because he's fine, you know, fine. And let's just be real. When you first initially are seeing somebody at the end of the aisle or whatever, you don't know if they got a good personality. You're just seeing them for their, you know, attraction or your attraction to them. And if I saw my husband at the other end, okay, but you know, this is something I think that if I was having bad luck on relationships and stuff like that, and probably if I never met my husband, you probably would have seen your girl on the show, because you know, it gets hard out here in these streets, you know. But Dianna and Gregory, Okay, so it says 30-year-old Dianna is a driven operations manager, while Gregory is a 32-year-old owner of a math learning center. With busy careers and strong family values, both are ready to find love with the right person. Okay, so I thought that was cute, you know, in regards to them being matched up, because I think that they kind of have the same approach when it comes to what they have in life or what have you. Now, like I said, first seeing homeboy, I was like, you know, but hey, you know, she saw me, was like, oh, he's so handsome, and I was like, oh, okay, all right, hey, you know, to each their own, you know. So I was like, okay, you know, interesting, but you know, I digress. That's her, you know. Everybody got they got their own taste, okay. So anyway, so they got married or what have you, and now they're on their honeymoon. And thus far, they have not consummated their marriage. She said she was attracted to him. He said likewise. So they have not consummated. Do I think that they're gonna last? Based off this main episode with them actually having their honeymoon, I don't know. And to be honest with you, they're doing good on their honeymoon on this particular episode. But I just, me personally, maybe as the, you know, time going, it'll change. But for this particular moment, for this particular couple, I do not think that they will last. I think they will opt in for a divorce. Okay, so what we're gonna do is write I'm gonna eventually have to lock in my choice. Okay, so I'm going with right now. Okay, for my first choice, I'm gonna give myself let's say a good strong 4 chances to choose, but this is my first one, and I'm gonna say I don't think they're gonna last. I just don't, based off of that. I don't know. It's Elizabeth and Jamie. Okay, this couple cracks me up, especially the girl, okay, the woman, Elizabeth is a character. She's funny, but she kind of reminds me of myself. She don't like mayonnaise, like white, I guess, stuff and different stuff or whatever that we found out or whatever. It was so funny. But, well, I'm not gonna say I don't like it. When I'm pregnant, I don't like it. I don't like nothing white, okay? But anyways, all right, so it says Elizabeth is 32-year-old account executive, and Jamie is 35, and he's a financial technician. Okay, and yeah, they had their issues with finding love, and so they decided to go on the show. Now, in regards to this particular couple, they consummated their marriage. Okay, they did the do. They did not, however, do it on their honeymoon. And to be honest with you, going just to buzzkill or spoiler, none of them do. None of them consummate their marriage at the honeymoon, okay? But on that particular episode, you can tell that they are getting a little more loose. And based off of the sneak peek for the next episode, they do. But I could tell because homegirl had some lingerie on, and he was like, huh, my wife look good, you know. But they're cute. I think they're cute. And to be honest with you, I think based off their chemistry, but I don't know, I'm not quite sure, but based off their chemistry off of that episode, my first choice, they're gonna last. They're gonna last. They're gonna last. Okay, let's get to the next. Actually, this is one of my favorite couples, Keith and Iris. Let me tell you about them, okay? Keith, a mentor / coach in his community and nonprofit program coordinator. Iris are both 27 and looking to find a bond. Keith's spiritual but not traditionally religious like Iris, okay? Keith is looking for a relationship that stands up against his parents' 30-year marriage, and Iris is looking for a relationship adhering to traditional gender roles. Okay, the reason why I like this relationship, this couple, is because Iris is a virgin. Yes, I said a virgin, okay? And I love it because nowadays you don't really hear that. And it's kind of like, ooh, and it's like, get over yourself. Like, that's a beautiful thing. And I feel that, you know, if I had to do it over, I would, because I love my husband. If there was only pain that I had for the rest of my life, I'll be fine with that, okay? But I digress. a virgin, and she was adamant about having a white wedding dress, and I thought that was so cute, you know. And you know, he comes off like he's understanding, you know. But what I just didn't get about this one particular episode, I think it was episode 2. This was at their wedding, right? And the mom, whenever Iris told the mom that, hey, you know, I'm a virgin, the mom was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna have to tell my son that. I'm like, girl, I would be like, yes, my son is gonna tell, you know. But I would just be like, yes, you know, so that's a beautiful experience, you know. I just didn't get it. I didn't get it. But you know, like I said, nowadays, you know, it's kind of like taboo to be a virgin. Everything is sex, and you know, I'm just here for it. I'm just here for it. And maybe, I guess, the whole connection that comes with being a virgin, but that's the point. You're married, that's your husband. You would want her connection as your wife to be just with you, and she just know you, and you guys experience things together. So it's kind of like, are you not expecting to go full head of steam with this marriage, or what? You know, are you thinking about your head like, what if this don't work out? But that shouldn't even be an option. But I don't know, I digress. But I feel like them as a couple, I think they're gonna make it, only if dude can, you know, buckle down and not put the pressure on her with, you know, her virginity. But I think she very well may lose it to him, you know what I'm saying? She's very traditional, you know, and they have chemistry. They were kissing. And just to skim back, each couple that I've said thus far kissed when they said, you know, right now, kiss the bride or whatever, they kiss, and they seem to have chemistry. So kudos to them. Let's go on to the next. Matthew and Amber. Matthew and Amber are another couple that I love to watch, okay? And let me tell you their information, and then I'm going to get into why I love them so much. Okay, so professional international basketball player Matthew is 31. And middle school teacher, he has a strained relationship with his recently divorced parents. Amber is 27 and looking for someone who values family just as much as she does. And I love them, okay? And let me tell you something, okay? And I love her family, and it kind of reminds me of something that my family would do, okay? First and foremost, they had chemistry. It was crazy, their chemistry. They look like they are a match made in heaven. But like I just read, his parents are divorced. And so he found it to be kind of awkward, if you will, for them to be at his wedding, especially going through what they went through, and the divorce was not good. So they weren't there. So they called him to the dance floor with his mom to do the mother and son dance. And he was like, my mom's not here, you know, and I feel so bad for him. This is when it gets real sweet, okay? If you're a sap, go on and skip through this. But Amber's mother asks for him to dance with her because his mom wasn't there. You know, and I just thought that was so sweet, because I'm just like, dang, I can't imagine my parents not being there. Although me and my husband went to the courthouse, so I didn't have none of that experience, because it was just me and him, which I wouldn't change for a world, you know, because at the end of the day, that's all that matters. But I just felt so bad for him, you know, but I got it. I got why he didn't really want to tell his parents about, you know, him getting married and all this stuff like that, you know. But I just, it was so beautiful. And where he lacks, she makes up for, you know, where he doesn't have his family, she has a great family that, you know, are loving. And I think that's just a great balance and balance out in them. Based off of their chemistry and stuff like that, I think that, yes, they're going to last. And I'm not sure if they consummated their marriage. They seem like they were going to too at the ending of that episode, as well as the third episode that they were. But their chemistry was crazy. She could not stop kissing this man. Okay, she could not. So I was just like, okay, yeah, they're gonna be fine. So I think, based off of episode 3, that I think that Amber and him are going to actually last. Actually, that's it. So those were all the couples, and this show, I'm telling you, is a great show. I love it. It just is amazing to see that if you pick and, you know, pull from different areas. And well, I guess it challenges you to stay in something and work on something, and you go beyond the whole don't pay much attention to, you know, am I attracted to this person, you know, right on. I mean, that's, like I said, that's the initial thing, but it's like once you get past that, you can't go nowhere. You still can't go nowhere. So even if you don't think they're attractive, you have to delve deep in what, you know, is going on in your relationship. And it's kind of interesting to see people evolve, you know, past, oh, I really didn't like him at first, you know, and some people don't, you know. Last season, it was a situation like that. This man was steady having sex with her and using her for his pleasure, but wasn't really attracted to her. And then by the end of it, they got a divorce, you know, and it was very nasty how it played out, you know what I'm saying? So I'm here for it. Please take out the time to tune in to Married at First Sight, because when I tell you it is good, it's good. And it comes on Wednesdays. I was completely off. Not Tuesdays, not Thursdays, but Wednesdays at 8:30 and 7:30 Central Time on Lifetime. And I'm telling you, it is worth it. You're going to be intrigued, and you can catch up right now because it's only 3 episodes in. Like I said, the first 2 was the marriages, and I think they did 2 on one episode, and then the other 2 on the other episode, and then 3 was them doing their honeymoon and stuff like that. And I'm here for it, and I'm just excited to see exactly what happens with the rest of the season. Okay, so tell me what you think down in the comments below. You know, does this seem like something that you'll be interested in watching, or are you like, nah, miss me with that, I'd rather meet my dude somewhere out and about, you're not gonna match me up, you know? Or are you here for it? Are you saying, oh, this is so interesting, this is something that I would do my darn self, let me see how this play out, because you never know. And they actually did one in Dallas. Look at that season. I think I want to say it was not last season, not 8, but I think it was season 7. It was in Dallas, and I was like, oh, that didn't happen. It didn't end too good. Dallas is crazy. We did not represent. But I digress. Tell me what you think in the comments down below. While you're there, please take out the time to like, share, and subscribe. And so you'll know when so you'll be to know when I know. Do not forget to click that notification bell so you'll know every time I upload. Thank you so very much. This has been Reviews with Whitney D. I'm Whitney D signing off. Bye.
Now don't act like you don't want to hear what I got to say. I digress. It's exciting.